Hi everyone, we are back on FinTechs TV in the Founding TV show. I've got the great pleasure to have Philip Watson, who is the Chief Innovation Officer from Citibank Private Bank. Welcome Philip on FinTechs TV.
Thank you. Great pleasure to be here.
You just spoke just before about your job. Is it easy to be a Chief Innovation Officer in a disruptive world and disruptive tech world?
There's a lot going on, lots of change in the world. We're constantly facing many questions from our clients about how to reposition their businesses, but moreover how to change and think about their investments as well. And we internally obviously want to adapt our business models to embrace some of the new tools and technologies. So the Innovation Office has got that dual role of both being a sense maker for the clients, as well as adopting and embedding some of the tools and technology in order that we can improve our customer experience as well.
What do you think about the all waves that we used to discuss on FinTechs TV? There is the blockchain waves, there is the AI waves now, the ICOs. Does family offices in the private bank are already involved in ICOs?
In terms of those three that you just mentioned, I think without any question there's interest in all of those. We've noted, in fact I've been running a survey of all of our clients to ask them what they consider to be the most disruptive influence that is out there. Artificial intelligence tends to be the one that is highlighted at the very top, but that doesn't mean to say that blockchain and other forms of for example digital value are not also conjuring their imagination. So we've obviously can't respond to any one thing. We have to be thinking about all of those simultaneously, and at the same time we have the benefit of an innovation network. We have our own venture capital channel where we look at and seek to incorporate the best thinking from around the marketplace with young startups. And at the same time we have our innovation lab network, which comprises well over 300 technicians that are also looking into these trends as well and seeking to embed those into the way that we are doing our business with our clients. So there's a lot of at any one time to be thinking about, but thankfully we also have a lot of resources devoted to exploring all of those areas that you just mentioned.
To speak about your great insight that you gave on FinTechs TV, do you think that the future of the bank will be a tech bank or a bank tech? But it means that in one way you have to digitalize all process, and in the other way you have to make all processes rebooted, reset from the tech aspect.
Yeah. It's a great question, and to be very honest, I think it's a question that many banks, not just Citi, will be thinking through right now. Firstly, I think when you operate, you always operate within a context of your past. You operate within the context of your client base as they are today. At Citi and the Citi Private Bank, we offer private banking to global citizens. Typically, these are individuals which have a nexus all around the world. They may have children being educated in one country, a business operated from another continent. They may have some particular trading or asset management activities happening in another continent. And so for us, what's extremely important when we adapt and adopt to technologies is that we're looking at how they can serve to meet the global needs that our clients have. So that's obviously very important. The second part, which is very important, is to remember that, as you mentioned, is that every client is different in their nature. So some of our clients will be dealing directly with the running of their wealth. I mean, that could be, for example, not just for investments, because it could also be for lending, it could be for trust, it could be for very traditional banking products. But others will also have a family office, and so the family offices may themselves have different needs to that person that is running, or the patriarch that owns the wealth as well. So we've got to be thinking about that too. And then finally, there is, as has been well documented, an intergenerational wealth transfer that is very significant. It's happening right, as we speak, and it's expected to go on for many, many years, and that will obviously transfer trillions of dollars in that time period. And so what was previously a traditional banking service needs to be constantly reviewed to try to meet with the needs and objectives of all of those. And sometimes that's for us, obviously, to introduce new things. Sometimes it's for our clients to introduce to us, the ways in which they think that they would be better served. And it's that constant balance that we need to be investing for.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Philip, for sharing your insights.
Pleasure.
On the Founding TV show by FinTechs TV. See you next. Cheers.